grit, determination, resilience, strength, all things that people so often are talking and writing about when it comes to children. And recently on my Facebook page, Parenting Children Beyond Anxiety, I caused a bit of let's call it a discussion about grit, because I posted an article where someone I think has written a book, therefore an author, was writing about the importance of letting children struggle and for them to learn and develop grit. And my stance on it was, why? Why do we need to do this? Why can't we just be kind to children? And that kicked off quite a debate, because some people are very wedded to this idea in quite an inflexible way, I think, that if we don't let children struggle, then somehow they will be less than. They will be weak, maybe. They will get overwhelmed a great deal. To be honest, I don't really know what the fear is, but I think it comes from this idea that, we have to toughen children up for a tough world. So I would say, why can we not just be with children? Be with them in the moment, be with how they're feeling about what they're trying to do, and then offer with kindness, explore with kindness if they'd like some help. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. After all, we would do it for our friend. We would do it for our sister, our mum, our partners. We would just maybe pause, check ourselves, because rushing in and taking over is not the opposite of leaving a child to struggle. It's just check yourself for a moment, because your anxiety might mean that you are diving in and saying, oh, let me do that, oh, I can do that. And that isn't helpful either, because that sends a powerful message to a child of, I don't think you have any ability to do this task and you're going to get it wrong, so just let me do it. And some of us have experienced that as adults, and it's really patronizing and undermining. So it's a balance. Everything is always a balance. And it's about us not holding such a rigid state around these things. So if we hold a very rigid belief that, children only learn when they struggle, or we must always make everything all right for children, they mustn't struggle at all, then either way, we're just being rigid. Whereas when we can be much more grounded, pause, take a moment and just check in with them. Are you okay, my lovely? Do you need a hand? Pause and see. If we are grounded, then we'll be able to tune into what's going on for them emotionally and whether they are growing towards that emotional state of overwhelm. And again, we don't have to jump in even then. We can still check back. Oh, are you still okay? Or can I help? Let's see if we can we maybe figure this out together? Maybe you can show me one bit, maybe I can help with the other bit. Who knows? Let's just have a go. That's a much more exploratory, I'm not saying I'm the expert, you're not the expert, but it allows for that space of flow together, exploration, integration, and just flipping curiosity. So the most important thing to take away from this is that children are naturally curious. Children are naturally problem solvers. They really want to figure stuff out, because if you think about it, the human race would be extinct if we didn't come into this world curious and trying to figure stuff out. We wouldn't really have evolved, would we? So Alison Gopnik, she talks about how babies are in this state of research and development. So they are testing out their hypothesis. They don't know every time they put one brick on top of another and another and another that at some point it may fall. That to them is incredibly fascinating. And of course, we've all seen the adults who think a child is struggling doing that and they jump in and stack it all up beautifully for them. No, that isn't fostering a child's curiosity and enabling them to hang on to it and carry it into life. So it really is about us, the adults, calming down, not deciding that, we have to grow grit or we have to not grow grit or whatever I don't know what the grit is. But it's more about us being calm enough to be in the moment with the child, with the young person, and authentically be curious and just be coming from a place of compassion and forget the whole I'm teaching my child how to. What you really are teaching your child is actually we can be cooperative, we can problem solve, and it's fine to also have help. Something that I think we all need more of in life.